It's the Toronto Thunderbirds taking on the Oklahoma City Lancers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they enter play here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Toronto. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice. because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Second and 9 now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. His throw incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this one to Burks. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Harold Landry. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. So a change of possession here on the punt. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all. And you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Traylon Burks with an acrobatic catch. And the Thunderbirds lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lancers have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Treylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there on third down. 52 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now he's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Two yards to go, 2nd down. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Looking for Treylon Burks that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Thunderbirds go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A good pickup there, a 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 43, here's second down at a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 52 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. Thank you, Lion. Here we go.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lancers have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line. But there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A 10-play drive that time.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah. There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. In Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a throw here, hauled in. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Traylon Burks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Thunderbirds take a 3-touchdown lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, look at my team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost
lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Fights loose. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Thunderbirds are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get that complete to his tight end Komet.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
closely. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Thunderbirds come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw here. He gets this one to Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Thunderbirds are pouring it on. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset...
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the deep. And now off to the races down the right side. Still on his feet. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, we've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good, well outside the left upright. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7. The Spears with another carry. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. In motion left goes Burks. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Right back to Spears. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Toronto, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.